Welcome back to Listen to the Words. I am so alive. Um, let's start with the update to my life. I'm still alive. I've completed all
Woohoo!
6 months of chemo,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm good. Well,
And,
no,
a,
I'm
and a
good.
mosquito bit me on the head.
And it's bit my wrist. I mean, we're being attacked by this mosquito in this. Well, it sucks for him because he bit me, and he's getting chemo blood. Sucks to be him.
He's gonna die.
He won't last long at all. Idiot.
He's probably already dead.
Yeah. He flew. He's like he drank the blood. He's like, "Ooh, what's this flavor?" And then just started anyway. But my chemo finished 2.5 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of went off without a hitch. I mean, it was the same old, hey, stab you in the chest, let's draw some blood, and then pump you full of drugs.
Not the good kind.
No, not at all. I think I posted the video on the show Instagram, but if I haven't, I'll post it when this episode posts.
Yeah.
So we finished it. My aunts flew into town. My two aunts, Liliana and Neda, and then your mama was here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I left, well, it's funny because as they're pumping me for my last drug, you went downstairs to bring my mom up.
Yeah.
Because you can only have one person in the chemo room with you.
Yeah.
So I wanted to introduce her to my nurse and the staff. So she came up, and you waited outside, so she got to meet everybody. And then they told me as they were pumping the last drug, they're like, "Hey, just stay in the room, get yourself," because I have this shirt that unbuttons and it opens my port area, my little reset button on my chest. So they're like, they're pretty much just like unhooked me, like, clean yourself. I was like, at least leave a couple of dollars on the table right there. Anyway, she's like, just compose yourself and get yourself cleaned up, and then come out in a minute. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, what's happening out there? So when I walked out the door, my little curtain,
Yeah.
the entire nursing staff had bells and were ringing the bell. So then I walked. I mean, in the video, it looks like I'm pissed off and angry with the world, but I'm not. I'm just trying not to cry like a little girl. I'm composing myself and not bawling like I said, like a little girl.
Yeah.
But I rang the bell, and one of our good friends, Alex, was there. He works at the hospital that I get my treatments at. So he's there every single chemo week. He's there.
Yeah.
He visits us. He sits with us for about an hour.
Yeah.
And his boss is really cool about it. So he sits with us for an hour, and then so Alex was there. My mom, my two aunts, your mom, my uncle John,
Your grandmother.
his wife, my grandmother. Yeah. Shout out, abuela. Let's just leave it at that. My boss was there, and then two of my coworkers were there, Leah and Courtney, and then Chris, my boss, was there, and then the manager, the previous manager at my local office here, showed up. He retired while I was out sick, and I missed his retirement lunch, and that always bugged me because me and him would conversate every day when I was in the office early in the morning, and we grew to respect each other and like each other a lot. So he showed up, and it was like, that floored me.
Yeah, I had no idea he was coming until the other person told me.
Yeah, so I'm hugging everybody as I go along, and I'm like, Mike, what are you doing here? He's like, I could have missed this. I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. So I hugged my boss, one of the coolest guys in the world, and then who else was there? Leah, Courtney, hugged them, and then all of a sudden I get to the end of the little line there, and it's the boss that hired me there. She retired early. She quote unquote retired from our department last year, but she stayed on board doing a couple of projects for the company.
Yeah.
But she officially retired earlier this year, like in March or April, something like that. So she was there, and I'm like, V, what are you doing here? So it was really cool to see everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that Mike was coming until Virginia was there, and she told me that Mike was coming. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't believe, and I had only found out that she was gonna be there like right before.
And that's really cool because I mean they have other things to do, and they took time out of their day to be there for me. So they got to see me ring the bell, and then my dad couldn't make it, unfortunately, but I video chatted with him as soon as I got downstairs, and it was nice to see everybody. And then I was like, I gotta go home. I was like, I love you guys all to death, but I gotta get home. I am like, because that last one just zapped me.
Yeah.
It was just so much emotions, and there's so many emotions of getting up and going through it the last time, and then it's like you can finally breathe. You're like,
yeah.
But I need a nap.
in a way, it was kind of bittersweet, I guess you could say, because just in the sense that like you're gonna miss the people that you saw
Hmm.
every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's why I told my nurses like
But
I'm gonna miss you. I just will not miss the reason I'm here.
right,
So
exactly. So that's what I mean. It's like good that you're not going to be there, but it's sad
yeah,
because you have to move on,
yeah,
and but that's in the end, that's what they want.
yeah. They
They
don't want it. They
don't
don't
want
want
to
to keep
see
seeing
you
me. They
again.
don't want to keep seeing me. If they keep seeing me, then there's something's wrong.
Yeah, if they see you again, they want it to be outside of that setting.
Yeah. So we
Um,
got my nurse a gift. We gave her a card.
we got her a card, and we gave her a mug that said "Cool Nurse Club" on
Mm-hmm.
it, or something like that.
Because she is the coolest nurse ever.
She is. And then I made her
Shout out to Christy. We're gonna just drop your name.
I made her a lavender or a purple bear because purple is for lymphoma, for
Yeah.
Hodgkin's lymphoma. And
You want to rub some alcohol on your bites?
yeah, I'm like,
because you're over there
I feel like I'm I won't say it.
a junkie.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
anyways,
Go on.
so yeah, I made her a lavender or purple bear, and then her initial,
Yeah.
her the letter C on it for her name.
And I kept telling her, "You're gonna miss me, right?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm your favorite, right?" She goes,
She's like, I can't
Yeah.
say that, but yes.
Yeah. They treated me well over there, I'll
They
miss
did.
them. They knew who I was every time I showed up. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Hernandez, how you doing?" They grew to love me.
Yeah.
But hopefully I won't be going back. So the plan right now is I go back on September 24th for there's gonna be a full day at 7
Yeah.
a.m. for a PET scan. So that's when they inject me full of radiation. I go into I get injected with radiation through an IV. Then I drink this awful cup of. Did I do? I did. I think I did grape last time. It's this awful mixture that is like makes your. I don't know what it does. It makes you light up.
It's
So
radiation.
Yeah, so I
in
drink that for
in
an
a
hour.
cup.
So I drink that for an hour, which I told the last time I was there, I was like, "Do I have to wait an hour? I mean, I can pound this back real quick."
Mhm.
He's like, "I mean, we give you an hour." So, but
Probably because it tastes so bad.
man, I can chug. So I was like,
I
"I'm gonna
know.
pound this back." So I just
Yeah.
I drank 3/4 of it, and then he came back 20 minutes. So he goes, how's it going? I was like, "I have this left." He goes, "I'm gonna go start the machine then."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, let's go, let's boogie." So I popped the Xanax, and because the machine, if you haven't had a PET scan, it's like an MRI machine, but not. I think it's the same machine, but you keep moving in this stupid thing. The MRI, you just sit there, and or the CAT scan, you just sit there and it scans your body.
Mhm.
This one like brings you in, then out, in, out. So you're just sliding in it, like the whole time. You're just like, wee.
So you can't take a nap.
With the Xanax, I kind of dozed off, so it was cool.
Yeah.
But September 24th, I have a PET scan that morning at 7 a.m. And then they have to clean my port every 3 months,
They have to flush it.
and then draw blood every 3 months to make sure that I'm not
Having
dying
a
more.
relapse.
So that we have the PET scan in the morning, then blood draw and flush port at 12:45. I just got an email earlier, and then I have a doctor's appointment after that to see the results of the PET scan. Hopefully all is well. Doc said that based off my scan in the middle of the whole treatment that he doesn't expect anything crazy to happen, but he can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
We'll see, and how I reacted to treatment and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So in grand scheme of things, I don't want to say I skated, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't skate by any means.
No, because it did whip me hard.
Yeah, but you didn't have symptoms. Your symptoms weren't so bad like other people have. Like you had a little bit more nausea towards the end, but it was because, and the doctor said that the less cancer in your body, the more these drugs are going to attack all the good stuff. So I think it was just attacking all the good stuff, and that's what was making you nauseous.
Oh gosh, it was just brutal. And then my pee would just smell. It just smelled like toxic. It was just,
it was.
It was just brutal.
Toxic.
It was just yuck.
But yeah, I think it definitely could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah. I mean, knock on wood, didn't throw up once.
No, you didn't. And I kept the trash can empty and by the bed.
Not a single time did I throw up. I got nauseous, but because the thing is, I throw up very violently.
Yeah.
Like I will hold out not throwing up as much humanly possible.
Yeah.
I refuse to throw up.
Yeah.
But when I do, it's because I'm gonna explode.
Yeah, like there's no other option.
There's no other option. So the last time I threw up was probably 5 years ago, and I had to force myself to stick my finger right down my throat because I was like, this has to come out of me, whatever this poison is inside me.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't throw up a single time. But I got nauseous the last couple of times. But
Yeah.
and I took my nausea pills, which from January 16th they gave me one prescription for nausea medicine, and I still have the grand majority of those pills in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't take many of them.
Yeah, because it's only like once every 6 hours, and usually
and they gave me like 5 or 6 refills, and I have yet to filter.
Usually one pill does it, and you're fine.
Yeah, that was fine. And so so that's the plan. September 24th is D-Day again, and then 6 months later I gotta go again, and then 6 months after that again, and then after that would be a year every year, and then it's still ongoing process.
And then at some point the port will come out.
Yeah, with next year probably I would assume
probably
July.
Next summer.
Next July this thing will come out of my chest.
Yeah.
Because lately I forgot that's even in there.
Yeah.
Today it got a little tight,
Yeah.
but I don't know why. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's a foreign thing in your chest. But so I'm gonna slowly kind of just tease what's gonna happen after the scan. Not gonna say where we're going, but Kelly and I are actually gonna take a trip somewhere, and we're gonna be gone from South Carolina. We're gonna leave and then come back within 28 hours, and we're not going just down the road. We're going far.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, it's far.
It's several states away.
Oh yeah.
We're flying out at 6 a.m. one morning, and
it's a few hundred miles.
we're flying out on Tuesday morning, and then we're flying back home Wednesday at lunchtime. Yeah,
I'm excited.
So am I.
We never do stuff like this.
Well,
we never do this. We never go anywhere just for like that far for 24 hours. Like we've gone a couple hours away for our anniversary for a night, but we've never like flown somewhere for 24 hours.
And it's something that the universe lined up. Like I was making plans to do this thing.
Yeah.
And the event got sold out and you just couldn't make it. And I was like, hey, it is what it is. No harm, no foul. And then somehow the universe, someone gave us 2 tickets for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And the person said,
it just worked out.
She's like, hey, get yourself to New York. Tickets are yours.
Yeah.
She's like, you have to be there with us for this event. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I got the ticket, and then I had just enough miles for us to get American Airlines tickets for free because I only paid $10 a ticket for taxes. And then I was like, okay.
So we got 2 tickets for $20.
For $20, and then I had enough credit card points to get a hotel room right across, down around the block from where we're going.
Yeah.
So it all worked out.
Yeah, it's all just like lined up.
And even my dad, when I told him, hey, you have to pick us up from LaGuardia, and I was talking to him, he goes, yeah, you have to be there.
Yeah.
And my dad's not big into the whole things line up like that, and it's meant to be.
I'm not either. Like I don't, I think it just worked out. It just worked out for us.
Well, too many things worked out at a single clip, and the fact that because of a particular aspect of this thing saved my life.
Yeah.
So it all just kind of
yeah.
And I was like, I have to go.
Yeah, of course.
I have to go. So
it'll be fun.
It will be fun.
So we'll let y'all know how it goes.
We'll go to New York City and
maybe
we'll see. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So that's enough. Blah blah blah. And I got new mic stands.
Yeah.
Well,
better ones.
Yeah. They bolt on to the desks.
Like they're not going anywhere.
No, these are like the desk would fall apart before this thing falls off. Anyway, so we are going to do a bracket episode this week just to get back into the swing of things because I'm still recovering from the chemo. I still have a little bit of chemo fog and I'm not sleeping very well.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, the fog can last for
a year.
Yeah, a long time.
So also I'm not sleeping consistently well.
Yeah.
Last night I got 3.5 hours of sleep, and then I woke up at 3 and I was like, I'm doing that. So I fooled around on my phone for a little bit, and then I was like, at 5 o'clock I was like, I'm going to go to the gym at work. So I went to the gym for about 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm paying for it now. My legs hurt because I have no muscle mass anymore, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to build it back up.
Well, it's just gonna take time, and you just 30 minutes at a time, I think.
Yeah. And I need to build up stamina for New York City because that's all walking.
Yeah, we're going to New York.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Did I not say that?
No, you didn't.
Oh, whoops. All right. Well, so Kelly and I are flying up to New York for a day. Well, I did mention my dad's picking up us at LaGuardia.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Still.
But I haven't said exactly where in New York we're going.
Yeah. And what we're doing.
We'll discuss that after we come back.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So today's bracket is going to be one-hit wonders.
So is this the best one-hit wonder?
I think it should be the best one-hit wonder.
Or the worst?
No, the best. Because I actually like most of these songs except for La Macarena.
Yeah, I like most of these songs.
So that's going to be the best one.
Because they're kind of like nostalgic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, oh.
All right, so let's go ahead and read. You want to do the? No, we'll do round one later. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Macarena, Los Del Rio.
That song is so awful. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier.
Raining Men, The Weather Girls.
Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell.
Rico Suave, Gerardo.
No Rain, Blind Melon.
Kung Fu Fighting, Carl Douglas.
Take On Me by Aha.
Mickey, Tony Basil.
Unbelievable, EMF.
How Bizarre, OMC.
That's weird too, back-to-back initials. Melt With You, Modern English.
Relax, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Mambo No. 5, Louis Vega. I hate that song too.
Turning Japanese, The Vapors.
I'm Too Sexy, Right Said Fred.
I hate that song. Come On Eileen, Dixie's Midnight Run.
Yep. Bittersweet Symphony, The Verve.
You Get What You Give, New Radical.
That's probably going to win. True Spandu Ballet.
Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And Safety Dance, Men Without Hats.
Whip It, Devo.
Who Let the Dogs Out, Baja Men.
Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice.
Groove Is in the Heart by D-Light.
Barbie Girl, Aqua.
99 Love Balloons, Nina. That's what it is. It's Nina. My aunt's called Nina.
It's spelled Nina.
No.
I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles, The Proclaimers.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Is Love? Yeah. What Is Love? Hadaway.
The Freshman, The Verve Pipe.
And I can't see what this says. Tainted Love, Soft Cell. I zoomed in.
Oh, so you zoomed in too far.
Yeah, I cut it off.
Gotcha.
So we're going to go with
round one. Fight.
So we got Macarena, Los del Rio versus Somebody That I Used to Know, Gautier. I know which one I'm going to pick because I hate that Macarena with every fiber of my body.
Yeah, I know. Now, Macarena was everywhere. Everywhere.
I think a song overstays its welcome once they play it at a sporting event and people start dancing to it at the sporting event. And that happened at football games, baseball games. I was done with it.
Everywhere.
Just like that, the Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nay Nay.
Oh, the Nay Nay. Do the Nay Nay.
Awful. I went to a soccer game with my brother and some friends, and there was all the white people just started doing the dance.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what is going on? These little white boys, I have videos somewhere on my phone. He starts doing the Nay Nay. I'm like, sit down. Move. Anyway, next one, Raining Men, The Weather Girls. Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell. I lean one way because Michael Jackson's on the Rockwell song. He sings the chorus.
I was gonna lean towards that too, but not for that reason. Because that's how I feel when Lily stares at me.
And she stares at us all day long.
All the time. Us.
When you're not around, she stares at me.
But I'm always
on Saturday, she stared at me the entire day. And I'm like, what do you want from me?
She's like, I want you to give me stuff.
You don't even acknowledge when I'm here half the time. Lily really doesn't care about anything.
I don't think she does.
Lily has turned into my grandmother. She's just like, whatever, I don't care.
She's like, I'm done. I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go get coffee.
we always wonder, like, Lily just sits there. I think she just ponders when death is going to take her. She's like, is it here yet? I think when she wakes up in the morning, she goes, oh,
another day.
Again? I got to do this crap again? Live with these people and this other puppy, Bruce? Yeah. So we know Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, Lily and Bruce are our dogs.
Yeah.
It's not... If you're a first-time listener, don't think we're talking about human beings.
Yeah. We don't have kids named Lily and Bruce.
We have a daughter. All right, so the next one is Rico Suave Gerardo and No Rain Blind Melon.
No Rain. because Rico Suave is stupid.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that Rico Suave. Yeah, No Rain, Blind Melon.
Song.
And I like the video for Blind Melon, the No Rain. The little
Yeah.
bumblebee girl.
Yeah.
All right, so next one, Kung Fu Fighting versus Take On Me.
Take on me.
Especially with the video. That's like that video still holds up, and it's at least 40 years old.
That is one of my all-time favorite 80s songs. It's on my playlist.
All right, next one, Mickey by Tony Basil versus Unbelievable EMF. So you got, oh, Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. And then, you're unbelievable. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Both of them suck.
Yeah. I was going to say both of them
are awful.
Equally bad.
So,
so what's the lesser of two evils?
I'm going to go Mickey because girls and cheerleaders outfits in the video. That's all I got. I hate both songs equally.
Okay, we'll go with that.
It's gonna lose whoever it goes up with against next. So whatever.
Yeah.
How Bizarre OMC versus Melt With You Modern English. That's tough. I actually like both songs a lot.
How bizarre.
And I have a special place in my heart for me because Sebastian, my little brother, my brother, my younger brother. Hey, he's old now. We went and bought the cassette tape for the single for How Bizarre, and he would just play it over and over and over again. So I just have that memory of him playing that song. But that Melt With You is such a classic 80s song.
Yeah.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. What do you think? And both are, by definition, I don't think they actually had other songs.
I don't know. If they did, we don't know them. Or we don't realize we know them.
Yeah. What's your gut say?
I'm going to go with How Bizarre, just because it's a little bit more catchy.
And I was going to say, I feel like we already have an 80s song, a couple 80s songs pushed through, so How Bizarre is a 90s song.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking that it was a little bit more...
Oh, crap. It got worse.
Oh, God.
Relax, Go Do It versus Mambo Number 5. I hate both songs.
I would prefer Mambo Number 5 of the two.
I would prefer Relax because Mambo Number 5, a little bit of Erica in my... Ugh.
A little bit of Rita is all I need. I don't know.
Is that one? Did they talk about Rita?
I think so.
Okay. I'll give you that one because I could care less about both songs.
Because it's gonna lose.
Actually, no, I do like Relax. No, I thought this was I'm Too Sexy. Sorry, Relax, Go Do It. I do like that song.
All right, well then
No.
Go with that.
Let's flip a coin. Hold on. We're gonna do the coin flip. Coin flip. Booyah. What heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads ready. Got tails. Oh. We got tails, so that means I won.
Yes.
Relax, go do it. Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay.
Turning Japanese, The Vapors versus I'm Too Sexy, Right Said Fred. This is the one I hate. Both brackets, both songs.
Yeah.
I'm Too Sexy is probably the biggest piece of trash song ever made.
But Turning Japanese is
worse.
Really racist.
It is beyond racist. And the story behind that song. Turning Japanese, I'm going to mute me for a second. So that's what that means.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go with I'm Too Sexy.
So that's what it means, Turning Japanese.
Yeah.
I had to look it up and I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So if you have a second, look it up. What does Turning Japanese from the 80s mean?
Yeah.
And be informed.
Yep.
Come On Eileen versus Bittersweet Symphony. I love Come On Eileen.
I know.
And Bittersweet Symphony.
I'm going to go with Come On Eileen.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
For this one, because Bittersweet Symphony is a little slow.
Come On Eileen comes on the radio and I have to stop what I'm doing and just listen.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an up-tempo, happy...
Come On Eileen! I hate that hard. Next one. You Get What You Give, New Radicals versus True Spandu Ballet. I love You Get What You Give.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
But True Spandu Ballet is hysterical because there's an episode of Modern Family where Claire hires the bass player of the band to sing her and Phil a little concert in their house for their anniversary. And she's like,
because
yeah.
she thinks it's their song.
And she thinks it's their song, but it's not.
It's not.
It's such a funny episode. I love that one. So you get what you give. And the guy who plays a bass player is Edward Norton, the actor. He's not the actual bass player.
Yeah.
But it's hysterical. Great show. Yeah, Phil and Claire, come on the show.
Yeah.
Baby Got Back versus Safety Dance. I'm gonna go Baby Got Back.
Which one was Safety Dance again?
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your worries behind.
God, yeah. I think Sir Mix-a-Lot's gonna win.
Probably. Whip It by Devo versus Who Let the Dogs Out, Baha Man.
Correct that whip.
Whip It. Oh, man. All right, Ice Ice Baby versus Groove Is in the Heart. I'm going to go Ice Ice Baby.
I have
My
to.
inner white person came out.
Yes.
Barbie Girl versus 99 Love Balloons.
I'm going to go Barbie Girl.
You have to go Barbie Girl because that song was everywhere.
Yeah.
And why that song is not on the soundtrack for Barbie blows my mind.
I don't understand.
It should have been the title track. All right, I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers or versus What Is Love, Hideaway. I will walk 500 miles versus What Is Love, Love, baby, don't hurt me. Man, that's a tough one.
So, funny story about 500 miles. I remember, so back in the 90s.
That was in a movie, wasn't it?
Maybe, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Back in the 90s, NSYNC came out with this VHS tape.
Uh-huh.
And it was like it was basically like a home movie type thing.
Uh-huh.
And it was like footage of them like in the limo and in the tour bus or whatever. And they're playing this song.
Really? Wikipedia has a dark mode now. Now my eyes won't hurt. Oh, it's glorious. And it wasn't a movie. Benny and June with Johnny Depp.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, so it was like, I think it was Joey and Justin that were doing the da da. It was really funny.
Is that the same one where they do the Lion King? I remember something with some behind the scenes footage of the Lion when they did the Lion King soundtrack. Because they did a song on there.
They were on Tarzan.
Oh, that's right. Tarzan, sorry. It was some Disney movie.
Yeah.
Something.
What
was the name of that song?
Trash in the Camp.
Trash in the Camp. So it wasn't. I remember seeing some old VHS tape with that footage too.
It was probably just, I don't know if it was
else.
on a VHS tape, but it was before they did that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was on the one that matched the first album. It like the cover of the
okay.
The sleeve that it came in it matched the first album. But yeah, so that like whenever I hear that song, I think of that clip.
So what's it gonna be?
Yeah, I don't know.
What Is Love? I'm torn between this one because I like both songs a lot.
And then What Is Love? I think about SNL.
Oh
yeah. And Night at the Roxbury.
So now that you say that, I remember my dad when my parents split up, my dad would pick us up every Saturday. We go to the movies and have Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
That was our routine.
Yep. So
we went to go see Night at the Roxbury because we would alternate what movies we would watch. So one weekend my brother would pick and then I'd pick the next one. And I would watch SNL at that age, like 15, 14, whatever it was. And I loved that bit with Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot but Batowski brothers or something, and they would do the head bop.
Yeah,
so when they did a night at the Roxbury, it's like, can we go see this? I'm over there. My dad fell asleep. He always fell asleep in movies. And then my brother's just like, he was like 8 or 9, and he wasn't getting the jokes. And I'm over here just hysterical laughing the entire movie. But that's my link to that song.
Yeah. So
pick one.
I think I'm gonna go with What Is Love?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I Would Walk 500 Miles is really, really good, but I don't think it's strong enough to beat What Is Love.
Yeah.
All right, The Freshman, The Verve Pipe versus Tainted Love. I'm gonna go The Freshman.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was young, I knew everything. That's a great song. I need to add that to my list.
It is a great song.
All right, so here.
Round 2. Fight.
Where's that button?
What button? There's a lot of buttons.
Oh, I was looking for this one.
Oh,
were you going to say fight? I was going to say but it's on a different screen, so I couldn't do it.
Don't do that.
I was gonna say round 2. All right. So, somebody that I used
We're
to know.
silly.
Somebody that I used to know versus somebody's watching me. So somebody's
in there.
so I used to know this person, now they're watching me.
Somebody's doing something.
I think that somebody that I used to know is gonna be hard to beat because he literally dropped that song and then disappeared off the face of the earth. I mean, Rocco did the same thing, but I don't think he did that on purpose. I think he wanted to be famous, and he's just like
bombed.
Nobody liked him. But Gautier is like, here, I'm gonna drop this on you guys. I'm gone. He's like,
I didn't like that song when it first came out.
neither did I.
Like,
It grew
I
on
thought
me.
it was horrible, and then I was like, no, I really like this.
Yeah. He dropped that on us at a time that we needed him. He's like
He's like here.
He's like the male Adele. Like Adele just randomly shows up and like, here's a new album. You guys need me. Here it is. That's what I like about Adele.
10 years later.
Every 5 years she drops an album when you don't even least expect it. All of a sudden, Hello came out and you're like, oh my God, what is that? And then Go Easy on Me. Like Hello came out, then 5 or 6 years later, it's like Go Easy on Me. I was like, whoa, I needed that.
So what is somebody that I used to know and what? Somebody's watching me?
Somebody's watching me. I gotta go with somebody I used to know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rockwell. But Gautier knew what we needed. Watch in like a year or two, he's gonna drop another song.
It's been a while. When did that one come out?
I don't even know. No Rain, Blind Melon versus Take On Me. Aha. I'm gonna go Take On Me.
Yeah.
That
That one might win.
And they remastered the video to 4K on YouTube. It looks really cool.
Mm.
Mickey versus How Bizarre.
How bizarre.
Yeah, duh. It'd be a quick one. Frankie, Relax versus I'm Too Sexy. Relax.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of this. I'm Too Sexy. It's gotta go.
That's the worst song. Ever.
Come On Eileen versus You Get What You Give. Oof. You Get What You Give just makes me feel good about myself. The music, I don't know why, it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Don't let go. You got the music in you. And the video's cool. They're in the mall.
Yeah.
Come On Eileen is so good though.
I'm gonna gear towards You Get What You Give just because
It was our youth.
that was
We were in high school when it came out.
Yeah. So
I really do think that mosquito died from my chemo blood.
probably because I haven't seen it.
Because I think he bit you twice and came over here and he sucked my blood and he's like, oh, just died in mid-flight. Idiot. Did you get? You
get what you give.
Yeah. Baby Got Back versus Whip It. Baby Got Back.
Yeah.
Do you whip it? Whip
you
it.
could use both songs.
Yeah, whip it because Baby Got Back. Ice Ice Baby versus Barbie Girl. I go Ice Ice Baby. Me, personally, but I don't know what you want to do. Because I'm a Barbie girl.
Yeah, because after a while, Barbie Girl gets kind of like...
I hate that guy's voice. He sounds like such a creep. Come on, Barbie. Let's go.
That's what I was going to say. It gets kind of creepy.
Yeah. But Ice Ice Baby just stop, collaborate, and listen.
Yeah, and he even like redid it, and it's really good.
All right. Next one. What is Love versus The Freshman? The Freshman's really depressing. Like it was better than the other song, but
yeah,
I think What is Love is too good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we got
Round 3. Fight.
I need to switch that censor button because I can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that around. That's a later problem. All right, next one.
You'll forget in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, look, I have to write all my notes over there. Somebody that I used to know versus Take On Me. I still am going to hold steady to somebody that I used to know.
Really?
Yep. Because that song lasted. I wonder how long it lasted in the Billboard the charts. Because that song lasted a lot.
And then look up Take On Me.
I need you to do that because I can't multitask like that.
You can't multitask anymore.
Nope. Commercial performance. That song came out in 2011, July.
So it's 13 years old. Wow. Okay. Take On Me came out in 1985.
What? No. 85, you said, right? Sorry. I think you said 95. I was like, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh. Well, it was released. It says then it says released October 19th, 1984. So I don't know.
There is so much information that I'm going to give up on this one.
Okay, chart performance.
Like, there's literally so much information on this song that I can't. Yeah, I can't read all this. Yep, forget it. The moment's gone.
So, all right. So it says, so it was, excuse me, it was originally released in 84, but then, it peaked at number 3 in Norway, but it didn't do well abroad. So they re-recorded the song and released the new version in 1985. So that's what it was. And then, so then it got played on MTV and got into the top Billboard's Hot 100, and it reached number 1 on October 19th, 1985. That was its 15th week on the chart. And then it stayed on the chart for 27 weeks and ranked 10 in the year-end chart for 85.
All right. So let's just go back to it.
So yeah.
We got to pick a song. All this dead air.
I don't know. I like both songs, but I lean towards Take On Me.
You know what? Take On Me has held up since our entire life, 84. So yeah, we'll go Take On Me.
That was quick.
How bizarre. Well, I mean, you think about it. Gotye has only been around for 13 years.
Yeah.
Take On Me has been 40 years and it's still catching. You put on 80s playlist on any genre, any station, that's gonna be on the playlist. So that's staying power. You have to factor that in.
Yeah.
Take On Me no matter what, and it's also global too. If I play an 80s song, if I play an 80s channel, my dad's would be like, "Hey, I know that song."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
How Bizarre versus Relax, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I feel like I hear more Relax than How Bizarre nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
Like I have to go search for How Bizarre. While Relax just ends up playing somehow.
I think they cut it from the airwaves.
Yeah. You Get What You Give versus Baby Got Back. You get what you give. Sorry.
Yeah. Sir
Baby Got Back.
I'm so sorry.
He made it far though.
Yeah.
Made it real far. Ice Ice Baby versus What Is Love. What Is Love for me?
But then it's dun 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 ding ding.
No, I'm gonna go What Is Love, honestly. What
Yeah.
is love, baby?
Yeah,
because it's also in movies.
It's also I could sing the lyrics to that, and
Yeah.
after a while,
No,
like I can't sing Ice Ice Baby. I don't know all the words.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. So
Round 4. Fight.
all right.
That was delayed.
Take On Me versus Relax. Take On Me.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be quick. Good, because I'm getting kind of hungry.
Okay.
You Get What You Give versus What Is Love. I still go You Get What You Give.
Yeah.
Don't let go. You got the. Oh, is that the final one? Hold on.
No.
Final round. Fight.
All right.
No.
Take On Me versus You Get What You Give.
No.
Your idiot dog's barking now.
I know. That's probably because he hears us.
He is we got him a shock collar, but we shocked him once. And all right, so he has his barking problem that he barks when he sees something outside, but he won't shut up. Like, hey, let us know one time and just let it go.
Right.
No, but he just keeps going and going and going.
Let it go.
And you're like, shut your mouth. So we finally had to get him a shock collar because I was going through treatment. It was just piercing my brain, that sound of his bark.
Yeah.
So we got him one that it does a beep. Like
Yeah.
when he barks, it beeps. And like it kind of distracts him. Like, hey, look away from what you're looking at.
It beeps and then vibrates.
So no, there's a beep setting. So we tried that. And yeah, that didn't work. So there's a beep and then it vibrates. So like it beeps, beep, 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 and then it go. It hits you with the vibration.
Right.
So it'll shock, like it will startle him from like, oh, what was that? And
Yeah.
distract him from barking.
He looks at the floor.
He looks at the floor like, what just hit me? So one day I think he got used to the buzz. He's like, whatever, I don't care. So
Yeah.
I took off the little rubber grips off the electrodes and I put the electricity thing on. Tell me this dog starts barking and it goes beep, 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 then and then I was like, oh no. And it just hits him with a zap. And he's just like, he's barking. He's like, he just lets out this piercing scream and looks at the floor like, the floor bit me.
Charlie bit me.
It broke my heart to see his stupid face. He looked at me like, Dad, what was that? Not knowing that, like, I did that to you.
I'd be like, Daddy, help me.
I hurt you.
Help me, Daddy.
Yeah, I felt bad. So he's determined for me to shock him again.
Like, I think the vibration, it just doesn't phase him.
I don't have the heart to shock him again.
But I think he's just that type of dog that
He's that stupid.
he's just Poor
He's going to have to
Bruce.
get shocked, and I hate that. All right. So
We'll put it on a low setting.
yeah, but when we put it on low setting, it doesn't register his bark, and it doesn't hit him.
That's true. So we have to hurt him.
So you have to go on full
to get
blast.
peace.
Anyway, back to the songs.
Oh.
Take On Me versus You Get What You Give. And we're not going to read the lyrics.
No.
Let's just pick a song.
No, I don't want to do that. Because I don't think the lyrics are gonna help us.
No, it's not.
They're gonna be really bad.
I actually, yeah, and I don't want to ruin the songs. I really love both songs a lot. So, all right. So, either it's going to be this is going to sound stupid, but I feel like You Get What You Give and Take On Me are the same song for different decades.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it
Okay, cool.
does.
My chemo fog didn't work. They didn't mess me up. So, Take On Me, literally, you could put Take On Me into the early 2000s and put You Get What You Give in the 80s, and it'd be.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same song.
Not the same song, but I think
It brings up the same emotions.
yeah.
You're happy to hear it.
But I still have to go with Take On Me.
I agree with you.
Really?
Yeah, because again, it came out in 1984 and it still
Right.
hits.
Yeah.
It is
It's
still, and we're going
just-
for the greatest one-hit wonder
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
And for me,
I
think it's the perfect one-hit wonder song.
yeah, like I don't get tired of that song. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna sit and listen to it on repeat, but after a while, Get What You Give, like I kind of get tired
Yeah.
of his voice.
Yeah.
But with Aha, like his voice is so nice,
And
and
that's a good number one. And then You Get What You Give is a good number two.
oh, for sure.
So I think
for sure.
I think that's a good.
And I think because we were born in the 80s but grew up in the 90s, I think it's a good,
Yeah,
it's a good mix.
it's a good mix. Cool. So it's gonna be our opinion of the greatest. Well, actually, no, it's gonna be the definitive one-hit wonder song.
This is going to be
It's-
on all the charts.
It's "Take On Me" by Aha. And surprise, we're gonna have them on the show next week. No, we're not.
Right?
We're not at all.
That would be amazing, but we're not.
I'm gonna start reaching out to guests again eventually. Just
Yeah.
Right now, the chemo brain kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So if you hear me ramble on and if I start rambling and I don't get anywhere, it's because I'm trying to grab onto the thoughts and pull it back in, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
He's trying to find it.
I'm trying to find it. So
He lost it.
Yeah.
He's trying to find it.
it's bad, but I'll get better eventually. So with that being said, let's wrap it up. Where's the button? Oh yeah, there we go.
You did it too.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it. I was just trying to find the button because we ain't recorded in like 2 months.
Yeah, I
so
know.
it's we're gonna get back to the swing thing. So we're gonna record today. We'll record in a few days again, just to get back.
Yeah, maybe
'cause-
Friday we'll do a recording
Yeah.
session.
So with that being said, the show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast. The show email is listen to the words pod at gmail.com. You got anything?
No.
No? Your show email.
My show email is listen to the words podkelly@gmail.com.
That sounds about right.
I think.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. My therapist told me to buy a gift for graduating chemo, and I'm annoyed with myself because I can't figure out what to get. Like I have free reign to buy anything I want, and there's not. We've gone to
Well,
Target.
you don't have free reign.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
I literally have
don't.
free reign. I can buy whatever I want.
No, They're within reason.
I can buy whatever I want.
Within reason.
What's the limit?
Like, you can't spend $1,000 on
Why not?
something. No.
I got stabbed in the chest every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Several times.
All right.
So, and I'm taking you to New York and somewhere else.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. So, anyway. So if you have an idea what should I get myself, let me know.
Yeah.
Email me or DM me on the show Instagram.
Yep.
So with that being said, hasta luego. I have nothing to say. Anything else? I'm tired. I'm hungry. Peace.
Bye.